says the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. What is that great noise? What is something so loud that you will hear it all over the world? The heavens. That's talking about nuclear war. Pass as the chaff, right? Let's see what that's going into. Get that in 2 Peter. Yep. 2 Peter. 2 Peter, and then I believe it's 3 and like 10 or something like that. It says the day shall pass as the chaff. Yeah. So watch this. Listen to this. Read that.
It's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
So remember, he just read, God told us what? To gather together. Now, we are supposed to gather together in what? Keeping God's commandments. Right? That's the only thing that can unite us as a people.
Right.
Why? Because what you like as what you like to do in your spare time, what you like to do for fun, she may not like to do. Right? We all have different hobbies, different interests, different dreams, different backgrounds, different upbringings, right? So God said we must gather together under what? His Bible and the faith of his son, Jesus Christ.
That's right.
And before Christ comes, because when that day comes, it's going to be like a thief in the night. Listen to this. Read.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
So it says the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. What is that great noise? What is something so loud that you will hear it all over the world? The heavens. That's talking about nuclear war. Have y'all been paying attention what's been going on in the news with Iran? Have y'all been paying attention what's going on with Ukraine and all these different things? World War III, Armageddon, is in the Bible. Right. And that's the war that is going to end all life on this earth outside of those that keep God's commandments.
That's right.
So we out here to warn y'all before it happened. Just like you ever heard of Noah? You ever heard of Noah? Noah preached for 100 years, what? That there will be a flood. Guess what? The Bible sent us out in the last days to preach that you know there's going to be thermonuclear war. That's that large noise, that loud sound, right? Read.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
It said the elements shall melt. Do you know what the elements are? The elements is everything and you. Your body is made of elements. Carbon, right? The earth has what? Metals in it. These are all elements. So the Bible is saying everything on the earth will melt. What is so hot that it melts buildings? It melts mountains. It melts skin, flesh, bones. What is so hot that does that? That's war. That's nuclear war, sisters. That's what we're trying to get y'all to see. So the importance of listening to this is really the salvation of your soul.
Right.
Y'all don't realize
that's
you're
right.
living in the last days. We so caught up in paying bills and trying to live day to day.
I do.
We so caught up in all the small stuff. We want to smoke weed. We want to get drunk. You don't realize your soul is staying. Right. Brother, you look back because you know it's true. You worry about drinking, you worry about smoking, but you don't realize you have a soul, brother. You have a soul. But watch this. This last part for you, sis. Where you go?
The earth also, and the works that are therein, shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
So knowing that God promised that everything around you will be dissolved, it's going to be burnt up. It will be destroyed. Seeing that God promised this to you, to your children, to you, and to your daughter. It's a promise to all life on this earth that this will happen. Read.
What manner of persons ought ye to be?
What type of person should you be? What type of person should you be, young man? What type of person should you be? Read.
In all holy conversation.
Holy conversation. But our sisters like talk about what? Cardi B? They like talk like Meg Thee Stallion. Is that holy conversation? But guess what? God said all that stuff that you see, the designer clothes, all the stuff our women caught up in, that's going to be destroyed. So it said, seeing that, you should be in what? Holy conversation. Read.
And godliness.
And godliness. And that's what the brother was explaining to you. Everything from the dress code to how we eat, to how we walk, how we talk, should be what? Showing that we worship and believe in God. So the most important thing for you to know is that y'all the Israelites, God is giving y'all a get out of jail free card.
That's right.
You get a free ticket away from destruction when it comes.
That's right.
you repent and keep the commandments. You understand, sis?
Right.
You gotta keep the commandments, and you gotta make sure these young men understand that. Why? Because guess what? As a parent, you're responsible for their souls. As a parent, you're responsible to guide her in what? The ways of God.
Right.
You understand?
That's right.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong